Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and today we will discuss more stuffs regarding a unit number 5 of cybersecurity subject known as Introductions to Cybercrime and Investigation. As previously, we will discuss some points regarding what is a cybercrime, how a cybercrime investigation is work, and what are the different techniques which a cybercrimes investigation will be used to access or to gain some informations according to the cybercrimes. So as we previously will discuss so many things related to a cybercrime investigation, as well as previously we will discuss one of the tools known as a keylogger, which can be helped to perform the cybercrime, and a cybercrime investigation will be solve out some of the stuffs regarding a cybercrime. So guys, today we will discuss some more points regarding a cybercrime activities known as a spyware. What is a spyware? What are the different types? How we protect ourselves? And what are the different effective things where a cybercrime will be performed on a spyware? So guys, we will start with the spyware, a basic introductions about spyware. Spyware is the term given to a category of a software which aims to steal a personal or organizational informations. As we know that the actual concept about the cybercrime is just getting informations of personal data as well as organizational informations without any kind of permissions. So it is one of the techniques through which a hacker can be access our personal information as well as the organizational informations through the spyware. It is done by the performing a set of operations without appropriate users permissions. As we discussed that it is the actual thing or actual aim to gain the access without any kind of permissions, or we can say a illegal data access, sometimes even a covertly. General actions a spyware perform including advertising, collections of personal informations, and changing the user configurations settings of the computer. Now a spyware, it is change some personal settings in our personal data, or we can say is that it is a changing user configuration settings of a personal computer. So it is the new things we need to learn, that how a spyware change our user configuration settings of the computer, because as previously we will discuss so many things related to hacking, like a personal data, professionals data, organizational informations, but till now we are not gain any kind of things through which a user configuration will be changed by the remotely access by the unauthorized users. So through the spyware they can change a configuration settings of a personal computer of any kind of users data. A spyware is a generally classified into the adware tracking, cookings, system monitoring, and trojans. There are the 4 types through which a different activity should be performed by the hackers whenever they penetrate our system of a spyware. The most common way for a spyware to get into the computers is through the freeware and shareware, as in the bundle hidden components. Whenever we access some data through the internet, like we can access an email where some attachment will be there. So if we download without any kind of securing this data, then it's maybe a spyware. And if somehow a hacker can penetrate a spyware in our computer system, so they can access our all the data, they can change a setting configuration, as well as they can track our informations for the further use. Once a spyware gets successfully installed, it starts the sending the data, or we can say sending the informations from that computer in the background to some another places, or we can say into the hacker's permissions. So it is the way how hacker can access our data without any kind of knowing the informations of victims. So it is the way how hacker will be hack our data, because it is the process will be performed by the background, so user never know about any kind of process which should be happen on a background. These days, a spyware are usually used to give a pop-up advertisement based on users' habits and search history. As previously, we will discuss about if hacker can monitor our the habits, our history, as well as what we are searching on a particular net. It is take advantage of all the things through which they can install a spyware in our computer system. Like in so many websites, whenever we search a particular websites, they can provide some advertisement pop-up like coupons, some news, and some regarding websites through which they can access our data if we are click on this particular advertisement pop-up. But when a spyware is used maliciously, it hidden in the system files of the computer and difficult to differentiate. So guys, when a spyware is installed on our system by the hackers in any of the way, it is known as a system file. That's why a viruses, or we can say antiviruses, it should be difficult to identify that, because there are the lots of file same like a system file, so it should be hidden within the system file. So antivirus also have a difficulty to identify which file is a spyware file and which file is a actual legal system file. That's why it is very difficult to identify. Presence of spyware in a computer can create a lots of other troubles, as a spyware intent to monitor the computer can change user preferences. As we discussed previously, spyware, it is one of the technology through which hacker can change our computer setting also. So it is provide so many troubles when if it should be installed in our system. Permissions and also administrative rights, resulting in the user being locked out of their own computer, and in some case can also result in a full data loss. If a hacker can change the administrative username and password, then we can't access our computer if we are a legitimate user, because they can change administrative rights as well as a login credentials. So if some of the case, if administrative rights is lost, then a computer can lose all the data, because without any kind of username and password we can't access our computer. Spyware running in the background can also amount to increase the number of processes and result in a frequented cases. As we see so many times, a system will be hacked, or we can say it should be a hang by so many process should be happen in the background. Means we can't perform the actual process and some another process will be automatically pop up in our system. So it is some of the case we can say that it is known as a spyware, because a spyware is running on a background and it's perform so many process, or we can say so many unwanted process that a user can't perform it. So the end of results, it is should be a frequently crashed our computer. It also often slow down a computer system, so we can't perform the actual process because of this background unwanted process. These days, a spyware are usually used to give a pop-up advertisement based on user habits and a search history. As we know very well, it is one of the way that hacker can access our data, as well as we can say access our personal computer through the spyware. It is one of the things through which they can pop up advertisement as well as use our past history and perform some events through which a spyware will install on it. But when a spyware is used malicious, it is hidden in the system file of the computer and it should be difficult to differentiate. So it is one of the figure through which we just identified that how a spyware will be installed on system through the hackers. Like they can change the administrative rights like a login credentials. They provide the phishing attack through mail. If we download something which should be unwanted from us, or we can say harmful for our computer system, so it is one of the way that spyware will be installed on our system. Second, credit card, debit card fraud. It is also based on a spyware, because all the legitimate activities which should be done in our computer system. If somehow hacker can access our data, then all the things should be easily to found that, and they can misuse our data. If they monitoring our system, or we can say daily activity based on search history, then also it is one of the way that a spyware will be installed in our system. So it is the different activity through which a hacker can be access our data with help of a spyware technology. Now we will study 4 different types of spyware which we will previously discussed. First spyware technique, it is known as adware. This type of spyware tracks your browser history and the downloads with the internet of predicates what product or services you are interested, because as per our users habits we are just focused on those kind of things which on a regular basis. So it just take a monitor of all the daily activities up to the 15 days and 13 days. Based on our hobbies, based on our habits, they can find out that what we are interested in. The adware will display the advertisement for the same or related products or services to entice your click or make a purchase. Like if we found some product on Amazon, then whenever we go through the social media like a social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and any of the platforms, so they provide the advertisement based on our search which are part of a Amazon. Like if we search a product, a hands-free product on a Amazon, so whenever we go through the social media, they are providing some related products which we are performing in a previously. So if we are interested on those products and if we click on this particular product, it is the way that a spyware will be installed on it. Adware is used for making, or we can say marketing a purpose, and how can we slow down your computer, because it is the one of the things where a spyware is aimed to build to slow down our computer, and it should be work on a background. So normal user never know about which kind of process should be happen on a background and why the computer will be a slowdown. Second part of spyware, it is known as a Trojan. This kind of malicious software distinguishes itself as a legitimate software. For example, a Trojan may be appear to be a Java or a Flash pair updates upon the download. We know everyone it is one of the way that if we are installing some software by the free on internet, they are provide some another software within this particular software. Like if we download some browsers, so they can provide some antivirus patch. Whenever we install the browser software, it's directly installed in our system. So it is one of the case where they can provide the legitimate software within the legal activities. Trojan malware is a control by the third parties because they are accessing our data or organizational data. It can be used to access a sensitive information such as a social security numbers and a credit card informations. As previously we find out in figure, there are lots of things like in legal access. They are changing the administrative rights. They can access our credit card and debit card information as well as our mail. So through which a spyware techniques will be used for the hackers. Tracking cookies. The name itself suggests that this track the user's web activities such as searches, history and downloads for the marketing purpose. It is the one of the way that a spyware may be installed in our system. If some hackers identified our habits, day-to-day activities and our history, then they can easily provide the one kind of pop-up or relative product pop-up through which if we click on some of the pop-up, so they can easily penetrate our system and bypass all the technology which will be secure or denied for the any kind of unwanted data. System monitors. This type of spyware can capture just about everything you do on your computer. Like it is known as just monitoring our day-to-day activity which will be performed on our personal computer. System monitors can record all the keystrokes. I think now you are know about what is a keystroke, how it should be happen, how it's sent by our system to the hacker system, because as a previously we will discuss a keylogger. Through keyloggers they can perform all the activity and records all the activities by the keystrokes. Email, chat room dialogues, websites visits, like as previously we says it is the searching history, and the programs run. System monitors are often distinguished as a freeware because a system monitor is just monitoring everything which should be happen in within the system. They are not doing any kind of affected our data, affected our system, not doing any kind of background process which should be non wanted by the users, but they are just monitoring our day-to-day activity because it is very useful to penetrate a spyware in our computer system. Now, how to recognize a spyware on your devices, because it is one of the way that if some activity should be already open in our personal computer, then we know that it is a spyware. So first we know that what are the different things which we need to focus on it. If some of the activity it should be happen in within our system, then we identified easily that it is known as a spyware. Spyware can be difficult to recognize or identify on your computer device because it is merged with a system file, as previously we discussed it. By its nature, it is meant to be a deceptive and hard to find. But there are the clues that can be helped to identify whether you have been infected by the spyware. You may have a spyware issue if your computer shows these symptoms. Like we know that what are the different symptoms it happened within this particular our body, then we easily find out that it is one of the case. Same way, if some of the symptoms which we find out in within our computer system, through which we can easily find out that someone can penetrate a spyware in our personal computer. Your device is slow or crash unexpectedly. Like if blue screen, it should be happen on a regular basis. It should be case where a spyware will be installed. Second case, your device is running out of a hard drive spaces, like a memory is not available. You get a pop-ups when you are online or offline. As we know that some of the websites only provide the pop-ups, advertisement pop-ups, form pop-ups or inquiry pop-ups on a regular basis whenever we are on online or we can offline. So now we know that if some of the activity should be happen in our system, then we know how to a spyware protect our system, because if some of the activities happen and we identified that it is a spyware. Now the second case, how do I protect myself from the spyware? The best defense is against a spyware, as with the most malware, start with your behaviors. Follow these basics of good cycles self-defense. So as per the below, we are mentioned so many topics through which you can protect ourselves, or we can say protect your computers against the spyware. First, don't open email from unknown sender. So now we will discuss the points which we need to remember that if we want to protect ourselves against the spyware. So first things, don't open emails from the unknown senders. Please do not focus on those kind of mails who have unknown sources and they have some another attachment, because it is the way that a spyware will be installed in our computer system by the hackers. Second case, don't download file unless they come from the trusted sources. Nowadays we are using so many softwares through which we can perform so many activities, but it should be provided by the freeware. So if the source is unwanted, or we can say not trusted party, then it's one of the case that a spyware will be installed within this particular software. So whenever we install the particular software through which a spyware will be installed in our system. So please be focused on it. We are not provide any kind of illegal activity within this our system. So first we need to protect our computer against the untrusted sources. Third, mouse over links before clicking on them and make sure you are being sent to the right web page. We know that this kind of activity happen in within our so many day-to-day life. Like if we click some of the page and they are redirecting some another advertisement pages, like they pop up our system, they are opening new browser for us. So those kind of things, it should be happen with us, and it is the case that a spyware will be installed in our computer system. So before click on any of the websites, we just mouse over on a particular link and see that where the page or redirect when we are click on this particular link. In a left hand side browser corner, they provide the links where we need to redirect on it when we click on this particular link. So it is one of the case we need to find that whenever we click on this particular link, so they are just redirecting our actual pages, or they are redirecting some another page through which they can provide some advertisement. 4. Use a reputable cybersecurity programs to counter advanced spyware. In a particular look for a cybersecurity that include a real-time protections, like so many webinar and seminar will be provided to protect ourselves against a spyware. So we are installing the latest and updated antiviruses, we are using updated firewalls, and through which all the possibility cases where we protect ourselves against a spy. So guys, it is the basic things which we need to learn. What is a spyware? How spyware will be affected our system? What are the different symptoms through which we can find out that a spyware will be installed in our system or not? And if it should be installed, then how to protect ourselves, or we can say our system, to the spyware. Now we will see a one video, or we can say animated video, to understand what is a spyware and how it's work.